commander gets picked up for the side of Crazy. It feels like KZ wants to flex a little and say, this is how it's done. And, alright, so is this going to be a off-lane Phoenix or off-lane Shaker? Because the
Probably
Lich is definitely going to
depends.
be the 5.
Probably depends on like the lane matchups. If Shaker can get a good lane matchup, like if Shaker is against Ember Spirit Core or against Legion Commander Core, then that's like a good matchup for the Shaker. Any melee hero, Earth Shaker is going to destroy. But if this is like an offlane Legion, you don't want to run a position 1 Earth Shaker because that sucks. And geez, I would like to see Hector playing a position 1 Earth Shaker. That would be hilarious. But if it's Ember support, then you can't run the Shaker as a core really because you don't care about shutting down a support. So it probably depends. But they could do either. Whisper's looking at both these heroes and being like, yeah, I can play both.
I think I've seen him play both of these, I believe, as well. So
Chris Luck as well. He could play if it's like a mid Legion or mid Ember. Chris Luck can play it.
Yeah. Pretty interesting setup. Lots of team fight coming out from the side of Beast Coast with the Echo Slam, the Egg, and of course the Chain Frost. But they also go for a Weaver.
Maybe you're right,
Crazy.
Moxxi. Maybe they are kind of flexing on him a little bit. Legion Weaver.
I don't know. I guess.
Pause 5 Weaver? Owie?
Maybe.
It's so hard. It's so hard to tell.
I have no idea what's going on in Dota anymore. That's part of the charm, part of the fun. But
I would say something tells me I just have a feeling that it's going to be an Ember 4. I just feel like Moon really enjoys playing it. And so he's like really asking for it. And I haven't seen Braille play Ember in a long time. And I mean, Skeeter could probably I feel like it's probably gonna be like a Skeeter Weaver, offlane Legion, mid Pugna, and then Moon Meander on Ember. It's something. Just gut instinct is telling me that. Just based on like how what these players enjoy playing.
Now here's the question: is does Beast Coast know how this is all going to be laid out? Because it is quite the assortment of heroes. It's very similar to their draft in game number 1, where you had many heroes that could be run in different lanes. It just depended on how they wanted to match them up. So.
10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the problem. It's like if you have an instinct that certain heroes are going to be picked on certain players, and you like pick around that, then they just swap it. And even if you were right in the first place, they still have the opportunity to swap it. But good Lord, Beast Coast has some insane team fight right now, don't they?
They do.
Like, I don't know how you fight into them ever. You need to really snowball or take these like skirmishes and pick-offs. Because if you try to 5v5 them, I think you can have like a 10k gold deficit, and Beast Coast is gonna win the team fight.
I don't think they're like the way that they played last time too is they never really went in for a full team fight half the time. It was just quick little pickoffs. It was finding that one person who was just a little bit too far out or who TP'd at the wrong time or whatnot. I don't think Crazy's concerned about this. I think you just dodge team fights because this Void is going to take a while. He's going to need to get, granted they have stuff that's going to be able to get thrown into that Chronosphere, but when the Chronosphere is down, it's hunting season for Crazy.
I guarantee that Hector is going to get a Battle Fury. I can 100% guarantee this is what he does. He's going to get Ags. He's going to get Battle Fury. This might actually not be a good patch for Hector, just considering the gold changes, how it's all about fighting and being active. Like, he is the king of just hitting creeps while his team feeds. And now he's got this really delayed impact on the game.
Admiral Kunkka.
Chris Luck, Kunkka?
Most likely.
Nice.
I mean, I've seen Whisper also play the Kunkka, but that would imply that the Earthshaker is going mid, most likely. And I don't think that's necessarily what they want to do, but they do have room for flexing and moving things around.
You can kind of get the same thing by putting like a Kunkka mid and Earthshaker offlane. Like Earthshaker doesn't need as much as Earthshaker doesn't do as much with the farm and levels that like a Kunkka does. And I feel like they both fulfill kind of the same role mid. It's like Kunkka will destroy an Ember and so will an Earthshaker. Kunkka will destroy a Pugna, I think, and do okay against an Earthshaker. Earthshaker will do okay against a Pugna. Okay. So it's not a Skeeter Weaver.
Nope.
Aoi Pugna. Kazu Legion.
Bryle
Okay, totally wrong. Weaver offlane. Cool. Well, I'll be interested to see what Moon's it's Weaver 4. It's Weaver 4, my bad. And it's Legion offlane.
Whisper's going to be playing the Phoenix as well. It's a tough game to be a Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean,
unless you get that chronosphere just right, unless like all the pieces come together again, like we talked about. You have to prevent them from hitting that egg.
Well, with the void, it's easier. It's on the easier side. Like there's a lot of protection for the egg. You have like the chain frost that'll be bouncing through that you want to spread away. It's always awkward when you have these spells that are like, hey, spread away from this thing, but then also like, you need to go like hit that thing that's in there. You want to hit the egg, but then there's some egg bouncing around as well, and then some guy coming in and throwing rocks everywhere. And it's like, all right, this is too much chaos. I'm getting out of here.
Sorry, I'm sure that's exactly what's going through their heads the entire time. But
100%.
Well, this will be an interesting match for sure. I mean, we have not seen Whisper on the Phoenix in quite a while, and they have some good solutions. They've got some nice solutions here with having Skeeter on the Wraith King. If he gets Chronoed, he's just coming up again for a second time.
That's true. I presume that's probably why they picked the Wraith King. Now that you say that, like, there's all of this like one and done from Beast Coast, where basically it's like they put all their abilities in, and then the fight can kind of restart after he respawns, and then there's no boat buff, there's no chronosphere, there's no egg, there's possibly no chain frost. There'll probably still be an Echo Slam, because I imagine with all the initiation, you can look to counter initiate with the Echo Slam. But with just an Echo Slam to deal with because of the Wraith King ulti, it's a pretty nice trade. Trading out that ulti for like a bunch of other ultis.
I will say he played it recently. You said that he didn't, but I believe in some of the early games in this league, he was playing the Ember Spirit.
I haven't seen him play in pubs recently.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he feels like he doesn't have to play it in pubs.
Yeah, I mean, every mid player has Ember in their kit. Like every good mid player, I should say, has Ember, because it's just such a standard.
And I mean, the nice thing about this top lane, right? So we do have the Pugna. He's going to be top, it seems, is that Void doesn't really care. Void doesn't care. Gets hit with another blast. He just time walks it off. Not a huge problem.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, although, with that being said, Legion versus Void is definitely a solid matchup for the Legion. She's just all about slowly harassing you down in lane and trading.
Also Stinger, though.
So is Lich.
Yeah, that is literally Lich's whole deal. Time walk forward here. Chris Luck is here. They're maybe hoping that they can find this. No, not going to be able to quite grab Owie here.
Yeah, Lich makes any offlane really hard.
Right. Gotta have that stick to deal with him. With all the amount of spamming that he's going to throw out.
But the problem is you need a stick as well as like a bunch of regen to survive.
Schofield gonna be able to go grab that rune up, put some harass over here on Skeeter. And that's 3 runes going to the side of Beast Coast, and Moon Meander will be able to grab just one of those.
I'm feeling a lot better about Beast Coast draft this time. I feel like there's a lot of team fight on their side, and that's obviously going to make the fights a lot easier for them. But also, I think their late game is really good with like the Void Kunkka Phoenix. And I think
they gotta get to the late game,
for the late. They do, but I think Crazy's heroes play for the late game.
Okay.
Like they have Wraith King, who just sits and hits jungle creeps for 30 minutes. So I actually feel really good about Beast Coast draft this game. I mean, Crazy might just completely outplay them, as they've done, but the draft definitely feels a lot better.
They definitely have more lockdown. They've got more of that team fight like we talked about. So have to see also, you know, the fact that they did pick up the Wraith King for Skeeter. They're playing against the King of Wraith King, Hector. So I'm sure they.
Oh yeah, Hector.
Yes. Okay. But you know, the fact that they have someone who knows this hero so very well, and will be able to most likely be able to predict a lot of like the movements, what he wants to do, because I mean a lot of pros too, they've been copying what Hector does with this particular hero, so
yeah, definitely.
They've got that advantage for sure over here on the side of Beast Coast. I would love to see a more even game. That was like a 20-minute game we saw in game number 1. I want to see something more even, more exciting. Stomps
20 minutes too is you know, that's being kind of forgiving, I guess, because it's like 6K net worth lead at 12 minutes is like, the game's kind of over at that point. And you're just kind of waiting for some throw or rapier or some crazy shenanigans. Okay, Stinger, be careful, dude. I was looking for it. But Lich is a fast hero. Actually, Lich is not that fast anymore. 295. No. Lich is pretty slow. Really nerfed that hero.
Nerfed a lot of heroes' movement speeds.
Yes, they have. That's always one of the more frustrating things when you play one of your favorite heroes and the move speed has been nerfed. Makes it feel so slow.
Hello, Crystal Maiden player here. I totally understand how that feels.
I think she's just always had garbage movement speed.
But she got slower at one point.
Oh, with
why?
the changes to, I remember that they reduced everybody's move speed, right?
Yeah.
Except Agi heroes or something like that.
I don't know. There's been so many patches at this point. It's hard to keep up exactly when they change things around, but yeah, no, there was definitely just a big, you know, it's how you feel about Pudge right now. Just why? Garbage tier. Like,
oh God, I don't know.
You know?
He feels even worse in this patch than he did before. I don't know. I don't even get me started about that. I'm actually going to have an aneurysm.
I will. And Hector having a little bit of a difficult time here top lane. He's running low on this region. He's being harassed very, very strong by KheZu and Aoi.
And KheZu's got his Orb of Venom now too, so it's going to get even worse.
Yeah, they're just
Stinger
running down Stinger. This is probably going to be your first blood.
He's dead.
Yep. Oh, and Hector can't even get the gold off of the Nether Ward either.
Hector, that was close. If KheZu had his overwhelming odds up, I think Hector can die there.
Seems like the mid lane favoring Bryle a little bit, but mostly a wash. 22 and 4 on the Ember, 19 and 2 on the Kunkka.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to go the way of the Kunkka pretty you know, decently, just because the Kunkka can put out that physical damage with Tidebringer. Yeah. But with that being said, Ember can push out any lane with Flame Guard, and Kunkka has no way of taking Flame Guard off, so maybe it is about even.
Well, right now it definitely looks about even in this mid lane, but that'll change as things go on, I'm sure, when we start to see these rotations come out.
K1, careful, dude.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of harass here. So at level 3. Level 3 on KheZu. Down here, these two position 4s just keep each other busy, I guess is the best way to put it, because they're just poking each other.
You know, in Dota, there's really 5 lanes. There's the battle that goes on between the supports, and then there's the real lanes, you know, the core lanes.
Stinger. Oh, the battle between the supports. Aoi is king right now.
Yeah, we just saw again. Aoi won his support lane against Stinger. Right as the bounty spawn as well. Nice timing to get a kill on an enemy support.
For sure. Chris Luck, too, taking a lot of harass here from Bryle. He's going to get bullied away. Rune Meander being able to pick up the other rune. Gofield, give him a couple pokes here, a couple love taps, but knows he can't do much.
The funny thing is, both of these supports are kind of okay with their cores just farming versus each other, because Phoenix wins that lane, but Skeeter is also a Wraith King, so he's okay with just getting solo XP. It's like, alright, you want to give me a farming hero with solo XP? I'll take it.
They ping out the Chris Luck is on his way, though. Trying to go around the side. Got level 5, there's going to be the Icarus dive. That's pretty much it, though. X-Mark spot. The TPs are already coming out. KheZu. Always here in times of need for Skeeter. And they're going to be able to turn this back around. Whisper now taking so much harass. KheZu looking for this opening. Doesn't have the mana, though. Does have a wand charge if he wants to go for it. Couple more hits. Just a little bit more. Moon Meander goes for the dive. He wants this birdie, and he wants dead now. Is this most likely going to fall? No, because the stick.
He just TP's out. Really nice.
Very well played. So, first gank coming out from Chris Luck and the first boat. Not successful, unfortunately.
It is a little awkward now, though, because KheZu just has to walk all the way back up to the top lane. Wraith King wants to play down here, specifically because he has the Ancients down here. So KheZu's just got to walk the long walk. Gives Hector some space.
Oh, yeah, because I guess the last time, right, they had the Chen, too, so they could just bring him back if necessary.
True. Yeah, true. And it was also like a bit later where the lanes had kind of already broken down, but at least he gets a stack off on the way. Not the worst.
Fire blast down here.
Can he get a crit? That's always the question.
That's
Oh,
the question.
doesn't need a crit. Gets the courier. 51 gold each. 250 gold, easy.
And look at KZ. Just doesn't care. It's just chasing after Stinger over here. Taking the wave. Bryle gets a kill on Chris Luck. Is there a, yeah, Moon Meander using the swarm there.
No, he didn't. He doesn't even have it. He just walked in and started punching him, I guess.
Oh, the Shikuchi. I'm sorry, my bad.
The DD is enough from Big B in the mid lane.
I think they're gonna try to go for a dive. They've got the clarity on KZ. They don't have the lockdown just yet with the duel, but they'll just be very annoying and harass Hector. Push him back off of this tower.
I like that people are doing this overwhelming odds max build now. It just lets you fight so much more.
Well, that's the name of the game. Literally is the whole early game is just fight and, you know, get that advantage. Or that's at least what it feels like. I don't know. Bryle making his own rotation. They want this kill on Hector. Sitting at level 5. I'm sure they wish they had that level 6 on Legion to make it a little bit sweeter if they go in for that victory, but Aui's the only one showing, trying to bait.
Yeah, they're baiting Aoi.
He's going back in here.
Whisper's here.
Alright, yep. Oh, but he doesn't have the egg!
He
dove too far! Should be able to follow up if he wants to. We'll be able to go use the egg. Bryle chasing Stinger on the back lines. He'll turn back around. They'll be able to take down the egg. Hector now, he's forced to... Oh, he's not going anywhere. He's still got on cooldown. He's dead. Do they go back in, though? Okay, now Stinger. A little bit healthier than I thought there, but... Oh, that dive. Too far. Maybe... I don't know. I don't know what the explanation is for that one, honestly.
Well, usually what you do with this combo is you egg first, then you chrono the egg. So it's a little awkward otherwise because you want to have the egg in the chrono, but you obviously can't do that without egging first.
Yeah, you have one person go first for sure. All right.
So when he chronos first, yeah, it's a little weird.
Things went just a little bit differently. I think that goes much better for the side of Beast Coast. But first Chronosphere and first Egg. Man, all these ultimates, we've got these really nice big teamfight ultimates coming out from the side of Beast Coast, but they're just, unfortunately, not working out for them the way that they've been putting them together.
Yeah, you need to definitely, I mean, there's these very strict timings when you have these kind of teamfight heroes. And it's important to get it right on those, like, specific timings, you know, where it's like, okay, we have both of these abilities up. If you mess that up like 3 times in a row, you just lose because for the rest of the duration, of course, you can't fight because it's on cooldown.
I mean, the timings were good, right? Like, that would be the time, you know, we've got Chronosphere, we've got Egg, let's do it, but unfortunately, just the execution of it did not...
But it was, I think even if they do get the Egg off, it was a really good bait because Bryle was there, so...
Trying to make some moves over here. They'll use the Echo Slam, follow up with the boat and a Sunray, and they'll be able to take down Bryle. It did take quite a few heroes, though, in the mid lane to do it, but I think you're happy with it.
Oh, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I mean, Earthshaker without a blink Echo Slamming, it's like, I mean, this is basically not an ability until you have a blink, so if he can get it off in any useful way, it's just a blessing. It's a really nice Invis Rune play there. That's basically the best hero that they could kill with that, because Bryle is just maxed out on XP.
Right. Casey's just having so much space, though, here. Just do whatever he likes. See the TP's coming out, though. Bryle trying to force him out of the jungle, maybe get some dual damage. But Schofield's already dipped out, as has Whisper. So they'll make their way over to the mid lane.
Oh, they know there's a ward now because the tower hit him.
I think you have to be very... Yeah, look at this. Bryle just going in immediately. Moon Meander providing the backup. He'll go, throw out a fissure, slow them down just a little bit. In comes Stinger, though. Stinger, he has the Chain Frost. He's waiting for that moment, but he's not going to be able to quite find us. Chris Luck, he's forced back. Bryle just sliding through, finds the opening. They should be able to go and get this kill. Yep, that's going to be some nice dual damage here for KZ. And then just the side of Beast Coast, they're forced back. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, Jenkins. Is that consistently, oh my god, and a double damage rune for Bryle. this team's so good at not taking necessarily like these big full-on fights, but they'll find this opportunity and they'll get these pickoffs. And it becomes like they're hemorrhaging the kills, it feels like.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they did this nice like wraparound play where you kind of play in the enemy jungle for a little bit, you push them out of there, and then you play like behind their tier 1 tower mid. And it makes it so it's impossible to mount a full defense. And K1, he's just dead.
Hector's just dead.
Can't do anything to the Searing Chains max. Bryle doing a very interesting build on Ember. He is going max Searing Chains and max Flame Guard and Sleight of Fist last. This is the polar opposite from what we've seen from Ember Spirits.
I mean, a lot of times too, though, recently we see the Ember Spirit. They tend to either be running as support or, you know, you're up against a lot of illusion heroes, right?
Yeah, so the build has definitely changed. Like, I honestly feel like the support Ember has made core Embers think twice about, okay, maybe I do max chains in this game, because I mean, like we've talked about, it's all about fighting, right?
This aggression coming out here. Whisper, they go right in. There's gonna, oh, but on the back lines, again, not quite close enough. Moonmeander just waiting for it. So they use the Chronosphere, they'll lose the egg. The Chronosphere doesn't end up doing much of anything, although they finally do manage to get that kill on Whisper. They'll follow to get a kill on Stinger. Now Hector, he's forced back, he has to run away. They still have the Echo Slam, but they're not gonna be able to get it off as Hector over in the corner. Now he just sucks them dry, and they get even more dual damage over on KZ. That's a disaster for the side of Beast Coast.
Yeah, this Weaver just made it so that the egg didn't burst. I mean, that's the problem, is that it's hard though. It's hard because they didn't see where the heck the Weaver was because they were diving, so they can't put any sentries down. So they had no idea that Moonmeander was just sitting right on top of the egg waiting to kill it. And with the Geminate attack working on the egg, well, Weaver can solo kill it. Unless you hit him with Spirits, but how do you hit a hero who's moving at 650 move speed with Spirits?
It's very difficult.
I love this. I love that Moonmeander is maxing, he's going for Aghanims first. So we talked about the Wraith King surviving all of the teamfight abilities. They're going to have a second Wraith King ulti in the Weaver.
Mm-hmm. And that was my question, like, in the other game when we saw the Weaver as a 5, is the fact that he wants to get that Aghanim Scepter. That's, like, one of his core items for support, but as a 5, he's never going to really get it.
Yeah, it takes so long. It's impossible. I mean, the thing is, Weaver is, you know, as a 5, as a 4, even without the Ags, it's still such a good hero to support. You know, it's not the traditional support where you run around and stun people or heal people or something like that.
They see Bryle here. Surprised they didn't try to make something happen. They had the ward down. Drop another sentry. They can see Bryle. This would be a good kill if they can find it. They'll open up the eyes. Follow up with the Echo Slam. And look at the damage, though, coming out from this ward over on the side. And the overwhelming odds. They just take down Singer. They'll take down Schofield. And it's going to be a dead Hector, too. Not going to get the dual damage, at least. The one silver lining on this, but...
That's 2 times that I've seen Hector die as he's jumping away to the Pugna ward. That's always so sad. It does, let's see, 40 damage to him, and he's died to it both times. So if he had 41 HP, he would have survived both of those times, because he would have time-walked the damage. That is so sad.
It felt like very strange down there, though, because they waffled so much, right? They saw that there was Bryle.
I think
they had vision on him, but they waited so long.
They know that they need to get like they need to get really lucky to kill him. They need to like bash with Embers or bash with Hector because he has so much HP on
Boy,
Bryle.
Whisper. I think he just dies here. Yeah, Moonmeander just chases after him. 1, 2. Oh! Just barely not enough damage. 20-something hit points. Level 1 Spirit. Bottom lane, the duel comes out. Hector cannot catch a break. They'll take him out again. Boy, this feels a lot like the previous game, where no matter Hector was, there was always somebody there waiting for him.
They're really bullying him. Come on, guys. He's got 180 ping. Give him a break.
Crazy doesn't care. Crazy wants you know, they want to prove their stuff. They want to show that they're top over here.
There's only like $20,000 on the line. Come on, guys. That can buy you like 1,000 pizzas.
Skeeter picks up his Radiance. He's still alive. They'll be able to go and pop the reincarnation. Rest of the team coming in. Egg will get used, but they don't have the lockdown. X marks the spot, though. They'll follow up with the boat. And the Egg will pop on the back line. Oh my god. He misses the chronosphere by the tiniest amount. They follow up. They'll get another duel out of Hector. And now Crazy are just chasing after the rest of the side of Beast Coast. They'll find yet another kill. What the hell is happening over here? Chris Lux just running away from Owie and Skeeter. He's not going to be able to TP himself away. Just going to get... There's like no synergy with that combination either.
Whoa, dude. That's so funny that
Owie wanted that kill. He was like...
He was trying so hard to steal it.
Echo Slam over in the mid lane on KZ. He's just going to chase down Schofield. It's not even his kill. It's going to go over to Bryle. Oh, man.
This Pugna suck. I think even if he doesn't miss the chrono there, the Pugna just decreps and sucks anyway. So he's not gonna be able to do any damage in the chrono because of this Pugna.
Whisper is so dead. So dead.
They just leave him. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fault. It was your own damn.
I don't know what they do at this point. That's 15k net worth lead at 18 minutes.
They need Schofield Blink Dagger, and they need Crazy to be ridiculously out of position.
I don't think that's going to happen. I hate to say it. Look at this Owie. Drops the nether ward. Just playing with Schofield now. Yep. Just booping him on the nose as the rest of the side of Crazy's going to show up. I think they were hoping that maybe they could get this dual damage on KZ, and they definitely can. The Decrepified, they're just playing with their food at this point.
58 damage, Pipe of Insight, Legion Commander. That's when you know the game is going well. When your Legion has a pipe and still has...
that much damage?
Basically the max damage you can get at 19 minutes.
I don't know if that's the max damage. I think KZ's going to be looking for even more fights if he can find the opening.
I'll definitely be looking to get more. How they just played.
Oh yeah, they're hunting. Phoenix. Whisper. Just rolling around in circles. Has the Icarus dive. He's going to go and try to find some safety behind his own tower, but Hector again here getting jumped on. They didn't manage to finish him off right away. Slight comes through. Stinger trying to find this opening. Moon Meander just saunters on through. Walks right past Stinger. Says, alright, you know, yeah, I guess we could go after it, but... find Chris Luck as well. Schofield just hanging out on the side. They'll be able to throw the boat out, plus the Torrent. Doesn't quite do that much, as now they're just diving into the base. There's the Remnant coming forward. Schofield managing to stun him up, and they get the Chain Frost one hit, though. Not enough people here. They'll follow up, and just Beast Coast crumbling.
Oh my god, the
buyback, the XDDD.
He was so close to his blink.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Why was Bryle all the way back there?
He doesn't care, man.
I mean, clearly. That is very, very evident. Schofield just hanging out by his tower. He can't do anything. He just bought back. He's dead.
Alright, let's see a big egg into Chronosphere, guys.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. I believe
Just
in
do
you.
it on Kezu. Just do it on Kezu. They have Chain Frost. Okay, no, they don't. When do you use Chain Frost?
He used it in the base. There was no one else near him. He was just trying to get that last little bit of damage out. They feel kind of desperate right now because they're struggling.
At this point, you just say, alright guys, let's smoke up and just press our abilities all at the same time and see if that's enough to kill one person.
Dude,
Or
look
you
at
can just
Owie.
keep hitting creeps.
Look at Owie. Owie is a position 5 Pugna. He's 4-0 and 17.
He's going for the 420.
You know, yeah, it's
I can sense it.
Happy birthday to Gran too, by the way. Today's his birthday.
Happy 420, ladies
Isn't
and
it
gentlemen.
Gary's birthday too?
No way, it's Gary's birthday. That would be too perfect. Are you
It
serious?
would be too perfect. I don't know. I thought I saw something. All right, there we go. There's the Chronosphere. There's the egg. Schofield's making his way over. They just look how tanky Kazu is. What the hell? All right, egg will actually pop. Hector, though, he's taking too much damage. Kazu turns it back around, and he just goes and gets the duel. Decrepify Shopify comes out. They wanted that kill for Owie, or rather Owie wanted that kill, but Brian will be able to snipe it. He's got the chains ready. He's just gonna slowly melt this Lich. Throws out the Chain Frost. He's just gonna do a little farming from the afterlife, I guess.
Okay, so we have an answer to that question of if we press all of our abilities on one enemy hero.
Yeah, that's a negative Ghost Rider.
Yeah, not gonna work. Not on Kezu.
Nope.
Maybe we try on like the position 5 Pugna. Maybe just kill Pugna 10 times in a row and get that comeback XP.
We have the Ag Scepter on Moon Meander though. Dude, there's no way that you ever kill anyone on this team ever.
Okay.
They have one kill. Oh god, they're dropping their items.
No, that's just a shop. He was just selling his wares.
Oh, okay, yeah. Please support your local burbs, everybody. Chris Luck, jump. Oh, Schofield, Echo Slam immediately evaporates after it. Chris Luck over here trying to get this kill on Owie. He's trying so hard, but the Ag's coming out again from the Weaver. Buys more time. Chris Luck just runs away, starts farming creeps. Hector, I don't know. He just wants to hug Keizu. The GG gets called. I don't know why Keizu said wait. But, yeah.
And Hector looks like he might not be at his computer.
Yeah! This game's over. Oh, come on, Skeeter. Really? Throws out the Wraithfire Blast. He doesn't need to do that. He's not going anywhere.
Right in the face. You never punch a man in the face while he's down. Come on.
Oh, we have the perfect 3-2-2 here. The memes, man. We got some serious memes going on. Yeah, crazy. I mean, what's there to say, Jenkins?
Exactly.
There's not much to be said about that game. Unfortunately for Beast Coast, you know, they had a better draft, but stuff just was not clicking. I don't know how much of this was problems with internet as well.
They're not feeling it right now. That's for sure.
No, they definitely don't feel like they are feeling like they want to. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to say about this game. You know what? I know what I can say about this game is that crazy. Again, they look really, really good. This team playing together, making the moves. You know, first game of the series, obviously, you know, MVP Nyx Assassin, Moon Meander, he is doing a lot to set up those stuns, set up those sun strikes, Mars spears, all of that.
I'm going to say MVP of this game, definitely, without a doubt, just absolutely amazing plays throughout this entire game and series, is Chris Luck, who has the one kill that Beast Coast has.
They had two.
One of those, where did that go to? Why does nobody have? Was that a suicide or was it just
Ryle and Moon Meander both?
He died to creeps.
Did he?
Something. Oh, he fountain. He fountained.
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay, you know what? Never mind then. Screw Chris Luck. MVP to the fountain, the Beast Coast fountain, for getting a kill later on into the game on an Aghanim Scepter Weaver. That is hard to do. That is impressive stuff.
That it is.
So,
that it is.
Good showing from the fountain.
Yep. I mean, there's not much that we can say about this game, unfortunately, guys. Just crazy. You know, they look like they're doing super well. Obviously, are they tied now at this point with standings with Quincy Crew?
Let me look. Wikipedia.
Quincy Crew has 5 and Crazy has 6 right now. So Crazy top of the groups, just period right now. They look great. This is definitely a team that you need to be aware of. You need to be following and make sure that you're doing your homework because all the pieces coming together. You know, I was interested too because I know Skeeter and Keizu, I believe, are playing. I'm not sure about Keizu. Skeeter's playing from Europe though, right? For sure?
I think they both are.
They're both playing from Europe? Okay, I wasn't sure. I saw like Keizu was streaming at like a weird hour at one point, and I wasn't sure if that was because he was in a different time zone or whatnot. But yeah, no, they look like they've got good synergy going on. Their drafts look really nice, and
they're guaranteed. They're guaranteed top 4 now.
Okay.
Crazy is. So is Quincy Crew.
Yeah, those are the 2 top teams. I think definitely to watch. They put on a really good showing.
They're straight up like in the finals. So or
awesome.
in the the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
C9 can still make it.
C9 has been so entertaining to watch this entire time.
I think teams are set other than like maybe C9 has C9 played all of their
yes,
maybe
C9
the last
is
slot
done.
in the
C9
playoffs.
is done. They've played all of their games, I believe, at this point.
Okay. So we pretty much have the playoffs set then.
Yeah.
So
all right, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
The bottom two, the top 6 make it, right? And then the bottom 2 of the top 6, they go to the lower bracket of the playoffs.
I believe so. I'm not looking at the Wikipedia.
Oh, they do.
Brackets
Yeah,
right now.
They do.
But that
I
sounds
see
like it
here.
would make sense.
Yeah, they do go to the lower bracket,
There
so they
we
can
go.
still
Thank
make
you,
it, but they have to play from the lower.
Right. So unfortunately, it looks like Beast Coast and Furia in that very bottom spot. Beast Coast, of course, I think they still have some games that they can play. Furia also has other matches. But we are going to shift gears, guys. We're going to go to our second match. Coming up, we've got Business Associates versus Thunder Predator. So when we come back, we'll have some more NASA action.